Hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Got more of a casual video today. Just figured I'd turn on the camera, go for a nice ride, just have a chat. I've actually been thinking about the future content for the channel. There's obviously going to be the mototherapy videos, and I've got a good selection of content to build there. And if you're curious on what you can expect to see there, some of it's going to be around how to deal with fear, how to deal with anxiety, building a positive mindset, building positive habits. One topic that I'm actually really excited to do some more research on, because this is something that I struggle with, is imposter syndrome. And there's no good reason for it. I mean, that's the thing, where it's just a state of mind, right? Where it just gets in your head. That's going to be something for me to do some more research on, and maybe that'll be something I'll do, kind of like a check-in every now and then, see how I'm doing on that. The mototherapy videos are going to continue on. Product videos, I've got a few bits, I got a few more videos to build. I got to do a video on these gloves, but I'm probably going to go wait for a few thousand more miles before I do a video on them. Got another pair of motorcycle jeans that I'll do a review on those, and then I still got to do reviews on all the modifications I've done to the Scout, so I've got a good lineup of product reviews there. The only area that I'm still kind of debating on what type of content to build on is the more casual videos, right? The motovlog videos. And that's something I would like your guys' input on. What do you want to hear about? What are some things that are interesting to you? I love to share stories. I love to share stories. I'm kind of a storyteller at heart. Hey, dude. So I love to share stories, and I'd be happy to share about things that have been going on. What's up, guys? Yo. Examples might be, the birth of my first child. That's kind of a big one. She's almost 4 months now. So having a kid during a pandemic is definitely a unique experience. And we'll be referring to her as Yoshi, because the sound she makes, she sounds like Yoshi. That's it. Can share stories of me building a brand new computer, partly for being able to edit more, and some of the hassles that went on there. It was the first time I did water cooling on a computer, and I built a whole custom loop hardline. Didn't even bother doing softline tubing at first, just went straight to hardline. So that was the first experience for me. So if any of you are considering building a computer, let me know, and I'll be happy to share that story. I'd be happy to share a story of me actually getting a tattoo tomorrow. This is going to be my first tattoo. I'm getting it on my chest, so I'm getting my whole chest done. It's going to be over a couple of sessions, and it's actually going to be a Filipino traditional tribal, very similar to Polynesian tattoo, very similar to that type of style. Explicitly Polynesian, but it's in that same vein, but the styles are slightly different. I actually found an organization called Mark of the Four Waves, who do some research. Like, you send them a questionnaire, and they'll do research based off of your ancestry, your great-grandparents' occupations, the different islands, the different regions, and they will give you a series of patterns that will resonate with your story. But the patterns tell your story, and that's a big theme of Polynesian and those Filipino tattoos. What's up, dude? Is these tattoos are symbols. There's significance behind the meaning in the patterns. And so what Mark of the Four Waves does is they provide a pattern to an artist, and then you go to the artist and then they'll put that on you. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to be going up to Humble Beginnings in San Jose. And it's interesting, because I have no idea what the patterns look like. I have no clue. They don't send you the patterns because, and it kind of makes sense why they don't want you to, why they don't send you the patterns. It's because they don't want to send you the patterns and then go to some other artist outside of their organization, right? They want you to get the work done by someone who's essentially certified, right? Someone who's a member of their organization. Which makes sense, right? Because if the tattoo is going to have symbolism and meaning, you want to have somebody who understands the meaning and can really tell the story and explain the different patterns and shapes and what it means, and have it really be a meaningful experience, rather than, all right, hey dude, here's a pattern and I just slapped it on you and hey, give me $1,000 or whatever it is. Finally gonna get my first tattoo, one of many, I already know. So, and this tattoo is it's basically a dedication to my wife and my first child, so to Tiny Tater and Yoshi. So it's kind of a dedication to them, but at the same time, it's, you know, got to be a tattoo that kind of tells my story. For those of you who've been paying attention to the videos, you probably recognize this road. I think I've pretty much taken the same route every single video. This is a very common route I take, mostly because, one, it's a beautiful area. Just get to go through the hills for nice scenery. It's windy, it's beautiful, not too populated. You know, it's perfect for riding. But I've actually been looking at taking different routes, so that way you guys get, you know, a different pace of scenery. I'm actually going to be meeting up with a couple buddies of mine in a couple weeks. We'll do a small group ride. I actually don't like doing large group rides. They feel too chaotic. As I mentioned in other videos, when I ride, you know, it's kind of therapy for me. So I want it to be relaxing and peaceful, something where I can just, you know, think about life, think about things, obviously still focusing on the road and what's ahead of me and riding safely. But it gives me an opportunity just to kind of be in my own headspace. So I'm doing a small group ride, just a couple of buddies. I'll probably go up to Skyline, which is a very popular route for bikers in Northern California. Beautiful route, lots of windy roads. I'm not quite sure how it's going to be up there now because of all the recent fires we've had. So I'm not too sure how the environment's going to be up there. Hopefully the people up there were all safe from the fires and there wasn't too much damage. You know, we'll see. And that's kind of the route that we've typically taken when we have a group ride. It's a bit out of the ways for me. It takes me about an hour just to get there, and then, you know, ride for a couple hours and then an hour back. So it's definitely not necessarily a full day, but it's definitely a good chunk of the day. And when you have a wife and kid at home who are, you know, waiting for you, I feel kind of guilty taking too much time to myself, because, you know, I definitely don't want to leave all the parenting to my wife, because, you know, raising a kid takes a lot of energy. It's pretty hard. It's pretty difficult. Here's a couple questions for you guys. Do you guys ride? Kind of what led you to find my channel? Was it the product reviews? Was it the motor therapy? Was it Reddit? How did you find me, and what are you interested in seeing? I really want this channel to be more of a discussion, not just, hey, I'm building content and you watch it. So I'm interested to see what are you all interested in. I'd love some ideas for content to make. Even if it's not something I'm deeply familiar with, you know, that's kind of one of the things that I always appreciate about life is the differences in each of us. You know, I actually don't like it when I'm around people who all like the same things, who all kind of do the same activities, same philosophies, same perspectives. I don't like that. That's boring. That's also where, you know, you get a bunch of people who have groupthink, where everyone thinks the same thing. You know, I like to celebrate the differences that we all have, you know, because that's way more interesting. It's way more interesting to share differences, even if we're at odds. You know, that's where we can have debates. That's when we can have conversations and learn from one another. That's how we discover new things, right? We meet different people who have different opinions and different interests. If we all stayed in the same circle, well, everything's the same, you're never going to learn anything new. You're never going to change. You're never going to discover that new hobby, that new show, that new whatever. You know, just spark something else that makes your life exciting for you. So I like to celebrate the differences. So what makes you unique? What makes you different? Well, I think I've rambled on long enough for today. Let me know what you think. What are you looking for? Love to hear from you. Looking forward to having a conversation with you all and learning more. I'd like to see who my audience is. I don't want you all to be just nameless subscribers. I'd like to interact with you. So let me know what you think. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week, great month, a great rest of the year. Do what you can despite the world that we live in today. Focus on what's in your control. And try to make the best of it, right? Try to focus on the good things in life. Find those silver linings. All right, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my ride, listen to some music, and just be in the moment. Just enjoy myself. Be brave, everybody. Do good. Take care of yourselves. Peace.